Hi guys, welcome back to Kessie's Cuisine, where we satisfy your food cravings with easy and amazing recipes. If you're new to my channel, hello! And if you're old in this channel, what's up? Thank you for coming back to my channel. Today we are going to be making a coconut Alfredo pasta. In fact, this was so creamy, so yummy, and in fact, I'll teach you how to make it. Let's go. Okay, and we are going to be serving it with some mussels. So I'll walk you through the ingredients like always, and then we'll get right into the video. All right. Firstly, we are going to be using some pasta. Yeah, this is macaroni actually. This is macaroni. So you can use whatever shape of macaroni you want. You can use whatever brand that is suitable for you. But for me, this was what I had in hand. So I was like, okay, let's use it. And then I am going to be using some coriander leaves. You can use parsley if that's what you see, or you can use basil leaves. We're also going to be using some mussels. We are going to be using some paprika and some chili powder. We're going to be using some coconut milk, some cheese, and we're going to be using bacon, seasoning cube, onion, and yeah, and I'm also going to be using did I use hot pepper? No. Okay, this is all for my ingredients. Now to start, I like my water to boil or to get to a boiling point before I add in my macaroni or pasta. For me, I feel like it gives the pasta an evil feel when it is ready. This is just my preference. You can decide to add it from the beginning, but I feel if you add it from the beginning, your pasta will be soaking water before it gets to boiling, before it now cooks. So I prefer it this way anyways. I added some amount of oil to my water, and then you can add salt. I kind of cut down on my salt intake, so I don't really add salt to most things that I cook. Yeah. So for my bacon, I am already frying my bacon, and then I'll fry it until it is crispy before I bring it out of the fire. When you are cooking with bacon is quite salty. Like, this guy is salty. So if you are cooking bacon, be careful the amount of salt that you add in. Remember that you can always add in salt, but you can never take away salt. So be careful with that. So my macaroni was already cooked, and yeah, I liked the texture of what it looks like. It was perfect for me. And when you are cooking something, when you are making pasta and you want pasta and sauce or something, please, the pasta water is important. It helps it helps bind your sauce and your pasta together. Do you get me? So I added some onion to the oil I used for my bacon. When it was already sauteed and fried enough, I transferred it to another pot, added in my coconut milk, and I'm going to spice this, like I'm going to spice the sauce to make it ready for my pasta. So I added some seasoning cubes to my coconut milk. I added in my mussels. I added in my mussels right now because I wanted it to release its flavor to my coconut milk before I introduce my pasta. Hope you guys are following. Yeah. So while that was boiling, I decided to chop my bacon into smaller pieces to put it into my pasta. Now, if you're watching to this point and you know you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, yes, you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I want to get to the 1000 mark this year. Let's go. Speaking into existence. So as you can see, my bacon was chopped. I decided to cut my coriander, and at this point mussels have already released its flavor to the coconut milk. My mussels itself was cooked, because when your mussels are cooked, they like kind of open up. So yeah, it was ready to go. So I took that out of my milk, and after I take that out of my milk, I am going to be adding some amount of paprika and chili pepper to my milk. The paprika is going to give it like a very nice color when it is ready, and the chili pepper powder is to make sure that it is spicy to some extent when you are like at the end of the day. So I love the flavor. The consistency was thick. I love that there was enough spice, and because my baking is quite salty, so yeah, I would have to make sure that my coconut milk is not so spiced or salty. Now, for this recipe, you want to make sure that your coconut milk is swallowing your pasta. Like, you want it to be as creamy and as milky as possible. I added in my grated cheese to my pot, and I'm just going to stir that all together. I am going to add in my bacon. Just look at how this thing is dripping. Stop! So nice. Okay, I added in my bacon. I stirred that all together. At this point, this is already looking so creamy and so, in fact, finger licking good. I added in my leaves, and I will stir that all together again. And then I added in more chili flakes, yeah, because it wasn't as spicy as I thought it would be. But that was just my own preference. So I had to stir that all together, and yes, just like that, my pasta is ready. My coconut pasta is ready. Take a look at all this beauty. Stop. Come on. Anyway, when I was done, I decided to plate my food, and then I'll be adding in my mussels to the top of my pasta. When you are serving your food, like your presentation is very important. It is as important as the cooking or as the food itself. So when I was done, this is exactly what it looks like. I served it in this form because yeah, cooking is art and you have to make it as enticing as possible. I garnished it with some cheese. Yeah, I garnished it with some cheese, and this was what it looks like. Now it is time to taste. This is me tasting this food. In fact, when I tell you that this thing was creamy, juicy, finger licking good, everything was on point. In fact, come on, you guys should come and get one of these. All right. So this is all for this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel, comment, share, like. Let's keep the family growing. Bye. Love you.